I want to know about an ability of yours.
Ability.
An ability of yours that we can discuss. Because I'd really like to explore that. It doesn't have to be something that you're the best in the world at, but something that you're good or great at. Yeah.
Phil for you.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know if it's related to this or if it's another ability in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. You interview people who are experts or have an interesting perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I interview people that help people help themselves or help people be better people.
Yeah.
Mind, body, and spirit.
Okay.
I've been doing this for a year. I think maybe one thing I'm good at is transitioning. In my life, I've ADHD.
Okay.
And in my life, I've experienced a lot of, I don't know that I'd call it rejection. It seems like not a very friendly frame, but a lot of like being required to move on from a group. And it's taken a lot of resilience and kind of like a buoyancy of the human spirit. Whether when I was a child, I would be, kicked off of different teams, whether they were like football teams or track or suspended from school, like had a lot of challenges. The way that I see the world or communicate or my social expression was a little bit hard for the masses to kind of accept or to invite in. And they've written books about this. Carolyn McGuire wrote a book called Why Won't Anyone Play With Me? And it was about how ADHD, or at least the type that I have, led to, a lot of negative messaging from adults, a lot of and also subtle isolation and exclusion. So through my life, I've, lost a lot of jobs, had a lot of challenges in relationships. And I think the thing that I've been good at is like moving on and like finding some meaning again, like reinventing myself over and over again, or just, I don't know, this gets a little dark, but I think a lot of folks that would have this type of experience would say no thank you to this life.
Yeah.
To like unalive themselves, as they say nowadays.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of messaging that hey, this isn't a kind, friendly place. So it's led to me being like a seeker, someone that's really, what does this all mean? What is this about? And then also someone that's searching for my own healing and my own way to interact and relate to folks so that those things happen less, or find people that fit with me or match with me. I don't know. I'm just speaking. Yeah. I don't know if it comes to you from all those words.
Yeah. So actually, I think that kind of transitioning, that kind of resilience is a really special ability. I think a lot of people would love to have that, would love to learn about that. And that it's something that we're kind of missing in society, that we act as if we should just be one thing our whole lives. We shouldn't have to transition. We shouldn't have to fail.
Yeah.
And if we do fail, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Or it's really painful.
The end of the world.
And I think it's important to honor those kinds of feelings and also have resilience so that when we do fail, which we all will.
Yeah.
And when we do have to move on from groups or people or relationships, that we have some ways of coping with that and that make us stronger. I think that's a really cool ability. I'd love to talk about that.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we definitely will. Can we do that maybe in the middle?
Sure. What do you call that ability? You said you called it transition. You also used the word
resilience is one.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like the ability to rebound.
Okay.
It's it's led me to this show where the whole premise is failure.
Yeah.
It's led me to like, I think it's led me to lean into authenticity.
Yeah.
Lean into like, hey, this is my experience. Sometimes it's yucky, but I just want to come clean on it.
Nice.
Maybe rebounding, resilience, or transitioning. I'm just saying a grouping of words,
Great.
and maybe it'll come out of there.
That's okay. We don't have to name it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really don't.
But you get what it is. It's like whether, people back in the day had the same job for 50 years, and I have struggled to keep a job for more than, a year.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again, but I've constantly moved upwards. Like every job, I always got paid more, and my title would be better. I joked with my brother that I got myself fired all the way to the top. I didn't get all the way to the top, but I constantly went up via my way to spin what occurred to me, what happened to me, or the ability to kind of learn from it and step on top of it, as opposed to go back down.
Nice.
So I don't know how you would say that.
Yeah,
but
it's okay. We don't have to. We don't have to label it perfectly for what I want to talk about. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'd really like to do that. Why don't you take charge of the flow of things and leave room for that?
I will.
Leave plenty of room because I'd really like to sink in and do that.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Are you ready? Do you need to do anything before we start?
No. I mean, yes and no. Yes, I'm ready. No, I don't need to do anything.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, cool. We didn't start yet?
No.
Okay.
Well, we did.
Okay.
I use everything.
Okay.
I mean, I use everything, but I also have kind of some rituals that I have around starting.
Okay, cool.
One is we'll clap together.
Okay.
We'll clap at the same time.
Okay.
And then the other is I'll do a little preamble.
Okay.
Where I introduce you, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay, great.
But then it'll basically flow through that structure of 5 questions, Phil Phails 5 questions.
Okay.
And an improv game, and then a life story. And then we'll put this, where would you like this to be in that kind of order? Do you have a preference on where that goes?
I want it earlier.
But
that's my preference. I'll go with whatever.
Maybe before the life story?
Okay, great. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good with me. I feel excitement.
Okay, great.
Excitement is here. The woman I interviewed yesterday, Mamata, she teaches mindfulness-based stress reduction, which is John Kabat-Zinn's thing.
Yes.
One of the only teachers here in Austin.
Cool.
Very few. And she said, take yourself out of it. Take the subjective out of your experience. Instead of saying, it starts with, I am angry. Then I am angry.
Yeah.
I am angry.
Yes. It's like embodying.
I am the whole thing. And the next thing you would go to is, and I suggested, I would say I am feeling an anger emotion. And she said, just go further. Take the I out of it. Anger is present.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm saying.
Okay. Excitement
is present. I'm excited.
Nice.
Excitement is present here.
And that's such a great opposite of NLP, because NLP is, some people call it the structure of subjective experience, where you're intentionally going into the subjective experience.
Really?
Yeah. You can't, it's like the word synthesis. It's really, really not exciting to say NLP is the structure of subjective experience. So that's why it's not used that much.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's a good description, I think.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Are we going to clap together?
Here we are.
Okay.